Right, can I remember how to do this? I'm gonna be a little rusty, I think. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. How's it going? I literally thought absolutely nobody would notice if I wasn't uploading. I literally thought absolutely nobody would care, but I've had so many messages over the past few days asking, like genuinely asking if I'm okay, so I thought I'd better just hop on and say hello. I genuinely thought nobody would notice, so I really appreciate people checking in with me. It's very kind of you, thank you. Pretty much the only content at all that I have done for about 3.5 weeks now is Black Lives Matter content over on my Instagram. Even though I haven't really been online like I normally am, that was a conversation that I didn't want to dip out of or excuse myself from, and it's been quite amazing, hasn't it? I mean, it's literally turned into one of the most impactful movements of our generation slash maybe ever, I think. I don't know about you guys, but I genuinely have learnt more in the past 2 weeks about the situation than I have in 29 years. I'm totally ashamed and embarrassed to say, but the learning is the most important thing that we can all be doing at the moment, and now it's up to us individually to kind of prove where we stand by our actions. And I think more so offline than online. The offline conversations, because online is such an echo chamber, it's taking that offline, isn't it, and having those uncomfortable conversations that you might have avoided in the past. It's actually a permanent highlight over on my Instagram page now, where I've kind of put together a lot of resources which I found to be really kind of accessible and really useful for the kind of very basic day-to-day conversations that we all need to be having. They can be really uncomfortable and almost like even a little bit confrontational sometimes, and if you kind of get a little bit tongue-tied in those situations, you know what you want to say but maybe you don't know how to vocalize it properly, there's some really useful posts under that highlight which will help you kind of almost kind of learn a little bit better of what you want to say and how you want to voice your opinion. So I'm going to make sure to link that. I'm going to link the highlight. Is that something I can do? Tell me, technological children, can I link a highlight? You will find that linked in the description box down below. You'll also find links to a couple of charities and kind of grassroots organisations which I chose to donate to. If you're kind of maybe still looking for somewhere that you'd like to kind of put your money where your mouth is if you're in a position to, as well as maybe some other useful resources that I've found along the way. Apart from Black Lives Matter, I haven't really been posting anything anywhere, and I think that's why people were messaging me to ask if I was okay. So yes, I'm okay. It's been a really difficult couple of weeks for my family, and it's not something that I'm gonna delve into. I'm very limited with what I actually choose to share on here, really. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat at the moment, where you're kind of stationed and isolating really far away from your family, and it means that they can't just kind of come and sit in the garden like we're allowed to. So my family are 250 miles away from me while we've been going through a difficult time, so it's been quite hard and I've been having a little bit of a rough time. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time offline to figure things out and take some time to process stuff. I might not be on my full hilarious joke after joke kind of form, but we'll just hang out today and see what happens, shall we? I mean, I can always delete this. Editing Lucy, is this any good? Is this really terrible? Probably. So yeah, just wanted to fill you in. Wanted to just keep it to myself, really. The past couple of weeks haven't been the time to make it about you, have they? Literally not at all. Life really does enjoy handing one lemons, and it's up to you what you choose to do with those lemons. What I really should have been doing was making lemonade and making vlogs. So it's almost like I haven't done this for a while. But I'm gonna start by sorting myself out a bit. I've had a shower, I'm back in some comfy loungewear, and really should have washed my hair. Oh, literally, who else is just counting down the days till you can have a haircut? It's gonna take some serious talent to turn this into something enjoyable. Look at it. Shocking. Shocking. All the kind of messages and stuff really kind of opened my eyes a little bit and reminded me that I have this quite amazing like support circle, and a lot of you guys kind of consider me a friend, and it was very kind of reassuring to have those messages coming in. So I just want to say like the biggest thank you, and I really appreciate it. If you can hear kind of like a bubbly sound in the background, Adam's frying up some bacon. I thought I'd show you a little bit of skincare. I never really talk about skincare, and I get asked about it quite often, and it's like one little thing that I've been trying to do to like still be looking after myself a bit. It's just like 5 minutes, isn't it? It's like a really nice 5 minutes just for you. And none of this is sponsored either. A couple of the bits are gifted. So in the morning, basically in my nighttime routine, I've started using the big boys. I've started using like retinol, which I've never ever used on my face before. In fact, I've never used anywhere. Honestly, I've always been like quite scared of it. I feel like it comes with so many like rules and regulations that I've always just been like, I'll just take the wrinkles. But actually, at the ripe old age of 29, it is about time that I started using some slightly more hardcore things than like a pea-sized amount of moisturizer every night. When you start using retinol, you have to be careful about what else you're using and like at what point in the day you're using it, because it can really clash with other ingredients that you might have going on. I've cleansed my face is clean, so the next thing I like to use is the Pixi Glow Tonic. I used to use this at night time, but this is where we start to get a little complicated. I'm pretty sure this has like AHA in it. Aha. But I'm pretty sure that's something that shouldn't go alongside retinol. So this has now become my morning toner. I don't really know what this does, but I can tell you, it feels good. Then I've been really trying really hard, like gold star for effort levels, to remember to use eye cream. I feel like eye cream is the thing. Like if you're confronted with a buffet table full of food, there's always like one thing, isn't there, that you're like, I'll leave it. For me, that's probably the quiche. So some would say eye cream, the quiche of the skincare world. This is my current fave. It's the Glossier Bubble Wrap, I think it's called, which is an eye and lip plumping cream, and it just feels really lovely. So just give that a little tapper, 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 tapper. This new range looks a lot like Glossier. Do you think there's ever going to be like a skincare launch again that doesn't look like Glossier? There must be all these board meetings where people are just sitting around a big table going, have we thought about baby pink? Something about baby pink and white. I don't know, I'm just spitballing guys. Anyway, this is Skin Proud, very similar to Glossier. A lot more affordable actually. It's available over on ASOS as well, which is nice and easy. So for the first time in my morning routine, I've started using vitamin C. So this is their Bright Boost 2% vitamin C serum, which I think vitamin C just like brightens things up a bit. Kind of, you know, does a bit of the groundwork for when you've been drinking nothing but coffee for 7 days. And then moisturise, and this is also from the same range. This is the Skin Proud Sorbet Skin. This also smells weirdly comforting as well. It smells kind of like candy floss, but like a very muted version of candy floss. A teeny tiny mini candy floss. And then while that sinks in, this is very Legolas, isn't it? Very Legolas. While that sinks in, before I put my SPF on, let me just show you what I've been using at night as well. For anyone else who's interested in starting to, you know, kick their skincare up a gear. There's that post, isn't there, that always goes around social media that's like, if you used to take a point and shoot camera with a wrist strap on a night out, it's time to up your skincare. That would be me. Had a lovely little blue one that fitted in my leather jacket. So at night time, I swap out the Glow Tonic, which has got the hardcore stuff in it, for this little milky version. So this is the Pixi Milky Tonic, because I'm also going in with the bad boys, what you gonna do? And I picked these up from the Inky List, which is another super really affordable, very kind of easy to understand kind of skincare range. If you are clueless about all this, it's a really good website to head to actually, because they build you like a skincare recipe. It's really cool. You like fill in what your kind of concerns are and what you want to tackle, and then it gives you a full AM and PM recipe. So I've got the retinol, so I use that every other night, and then when I'm not using the retinol, I use the lactic acid. So not together, I alternate these, and then I follow those up with this moisturizer, which is so bougie and ridiculous. I don't know why I bought this. You know those things that you've got sitting on your shelf that you're like, why did I buy that? That could have been like 2 really nice dinners out. I buy a brand called Glow Recipe, and it's the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I don't know if you'll be able to see like the texture of that, but it's really weird. It's like a really bouncy jelly, and it smells so delicious. It smells loads like watermelon sweets, and to me that's like a really nostalgic smell, because when I was little, I don't know if anyone else will remember these. I've had this conversation with Adam and he was like, I don't know what that is. There was a sweet when I was really little called a Melody Pop. And it was like a lollipop that was in like a long stick like this, and then it would have like a plastic stick coming out of it, and as you ate the lollipop and put a hole in it, you could like play the recorder on this lollipop and you could be like last but not least is SPF, and this is the one that I really like. This is La Roche-Posay Anthelios. It's really nice, it's really lightweight, it's not sticky or anything like that at all that you might think of sun creams as being. It sits really nicely under makeup as well, but I mean, who's worn any makeup in the last 9 weeks? So we were gonna have like a super homey day today. We were gonna be pottering around the house just for a change, like we're not having a super homey day every single day. But we were just gonna be pottering around the house, we were gonna do a bit of gardening, we've got a little bit of DIY stuff to do today, but we've actually just had a message from one of Adam's pals. Hi Adam, by the way.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Long time no see, yeah.
You're right.
I got a couple more inches of hair since I was last
It's getting really long, isn't it? These bits at the side again. I think maybe you should hairspray it up. Ace Ventura.
Was there a toy that you used to press a button at the back? Maybe it was just like a weird one my family had. I feel like it was the mask or something, and his hair would go like...
One of Adam's friends asking if we want to go and play mini golf with them. Apparently mini golf courses are open again, and it's a gorgeous day, so we thought, all right, some socially distanced, safe, wholesome mini golf. Sounds like a good time, although I have zero skills at mini golf, so it's going to be an interesting one. So we're going to head out. What time are we heading out to play mini golf? About 1ish.
I live that, yeah, more like 12:30.
Before we do that, we're going to do a little DIY job, which we've been meaning to do for like 2 weeks now. Actually, I think last time I was filming, we still had this unit around that side, probably. But we've had a little reshuffle after 10 million comments telling me that this unit would look better if we turned it around this way. We've done exactly that, and we really love it. The reason that we didn't put this unit here straight away was that we have actually got this little storage cupboard here. But it's so full of stuff that we literally never reach for. It doesn't really matter, and we can still open it a little bit. So this is now our little music corner. And we've got some vinyl shelves to put up, so let's get cracking. Your helper has arrived.
Oh, good.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Hi. What do you think? He's being very helpful.
Oh my god. Oh,
What?
absolutely mahous of spiders today.
Oh no. Where?
There.
Adam, that is the tiniest spider I've ever seen.
just-
Spider crisis averted, but the next crisis is, how does one remove a roll plug from a wall?
What are they called?
Roll plug?
Oh, I always said wall plug.
Wall plug. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yours sounds more official, mine just sounds like what it says.
I think it's Raoul?
Not
Raoul.
It's not Raoul.
A Raoul plug.
This is... No...
Florence. I can't work in these conditions. We also have a very snazzy new string to our DIY bow because I invested in one of these. I don't know what the technical term is. A death finder. Say you want to like drill into the wall, you like scan this over the wall, and if it stays green, then it's safe to drill. But say I moved over to, oi oi, that's a no-go zone because there's wires and stuff there. How good's that? Kind of wish this was the first thing that we'd actually bought before we drilled loads of holes into the house, but so far we've escaped death. DIY attempt officially on hold because the drill ran out of battery, and also we were getting really annoyed because it required measurements and multiple drilling. We lost interest very quickly. We're going to come back to that later because we've got to head off and go and play some mini golf now, which is so unexpected and so random. It is not how I thought our Saturday was going to go, despite the fact I am beyond terrible at mini golf and also haven't socialised for like 8 weeks. So I'm probably going to be even more of a weirdo than usual. Anyone else like slightly nervous that they've lost all possible social skills that they ever had? I feel like I basically have to learn again how to act around other human beings. Anyway, just having a little piece of toast, although realised that we've actually got no butter. We're going to have to do a little shop run while we're out as well because we haven't got anything really. So I've gone a bit rogue and I've ended up with passion fruit curd on my toast, which Adam bought instead of lemon curd when I made lemon drizzle the other week. A little bit of passion fruit toast to start a Saturday. Cheers.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually really good. Why have I never had this before? So I'm going to wolf this down, and then we've got about an hour's walk actually to get to the mini golf, so that'll be nice. Probably take up most of the day. Are we ready? Doors locked. Is that window closed in there?
No, but it will be.
Are we on Teams?
I don't know. Don't think so.
Oh, for every man for himself.
Yeah, we could add up our scores at the end.
I think that's probably a wise idea. Your inevitably very good score can level out my inevitably shocking score.
Mini golf though, anything can happen.
It's all to play for. It's any man's game, that mini golf.
Anything can happen.
Did you pick up your sunglasses?
Nope.
You want them?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You can try and do that TikTok thing where you have to hold this. You have to go, you put your sunglasses on your forehead like that. And then it goes, nah, 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 nah.
Oh, okay.
But obviously with less hair involved.
Nah. Nah.
You missed the beat. You have to do it on the, it's a song. And it goes.
But then you have to do it like subtly. Like this. Nah. 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 Nah.
That's better. Ready?
Yeah.
Nah, 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 nah. Oh, mine fell off my face.
Sneaky shortcut.
Welcome to my golf trick shots.
Oh my word. Too much sauce. You're in the trees.
Tiger Woods.
Grateful for some shade. We're home. Glasses on, officially in evening mode. Hang on, let me turn the Simpsons down before I launch into anything else. We've been back home for a little while and it was really fun. We had a really good day, didn't we?
Yes, lovely.
Loved a bit of mini golf. It was great. It was so well run as well. Social distancing was spot on. Such a nice afternoon. So nice to see our pals. And they were even doing takeaway pints at the mini golf. So that was a lovely little cherry on top. Less fun since we got home though, because I dived back into the DIY to try and get those vinyl shelves done. As you can see, hiding behind Adam, I've managed to do one. And literally cannot drill far enough into the wall. Our drill is just not up to the job. I officially give up. I cannot do it. So weird, I literally don't have a temper ever until it comes to DIY stuff that I can't do. Nothing makes me feel dumber or more incompetent than when I can't do a DIY job. It's so annoying. I don't know why it winds me up so much. Anyway, we're gonna let that one go. That's a job for another day. Adam's got the sausage pasta bake in the oven. Flo's here to say goodbye. Oh, see ya. And we're about to get stuck in with our current favourite lockdown evening routine, which basically involves Adam playing Call of Duty with his friends. And basically it reaches the point in the day where we run out of things to say to each other. So Adam dives on Call of Duty, and my current activity of choice is some slightly hideous cross stitch. I've reached the emergency pile of crafts now. I've got through all the cute crafts. So I'm currently doing this slightly hideous London setup, which is not really my cup of tea, but it's nice and time consuming. It's taken me absolutely ages because it's a really big one, and Flo's going to keep me company while I'm doing it as well, which is a nice bonus. And then let me just show you the absolute excellent viewing choice that I've got going on at the moment. My current programme of choice while Adam is playing Call of Duty is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. All 7 seasons on Amazon Prime, my friends. I have actually never watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I think is a major flaw in my life. I wasn't allowed to watch it back in the 90s, and now that I'm watching it, I can kind of see why I wasn't allowed. So far I've had, I'm only on season 1, but so far I've had a praying mantis teacher. I've had mutant hyenas who possessed some kids. What did I watch last night? Oh, everyone's nightmares came to life last night, which is actually a pretty terrifying concept. I enjoyed that one. But the creepiness and the one-liners and the 90s fashion, I am loving it. And I can't believe I've waited 29 years to watch this show. It is a thing of beauty. When I put it on Instagram the other day, I don't think I've ever had as many messages as I did in reply to that from people who couldn't believe I'd never seen Buffy, telling me that it was the best show ever made. So I am gonna watch an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, living my best. Truly the best decision I think I've made through the whole of lockdown, actually. And I think that is about all I've got to tell you today, actually. It's been a bit of a weird one, a bit all over the place, but it's really nice to catch up with you. I'm sorry for disappearing for such a long time, and thank you as always for always being so lovely. I am very lucky. Anything else to say?
Did you tell me about one mini golf?
Oh yeah, didn't update you on the results of mini golf. Unexpectedly, well, expectedly, Adam came first out of the four of us. I came second. Can you believe?
A little bit of a backwards thing.
So thanks very much for joining us for our little weekend day. Sorry about the failed DIY attempt. That was a real fail.
That's a
But
good
hey,
twist for the vlog though.
It is actually
Look,
a
I'm
good
gonna do some
plot
DIY
twist.
and then it's like, wait, no I'm not.
I think it's actually our first fail. It's the first thing I've admitted defeat with. I cannot do it.
Painting the bedroom ceiling, I also admitted to
That was a bit of a fail. That is still a fail. Thanks so much for watching. Nice to catch up with you. And I promise I won't leave it another 3.5 weeks. And I will see you very soon with another video.
See you later.
Goodbye.